We are up on deck 16 on the Lido deck, depending on where you live in the world, how you want to pronounce it. And this is the main dining room, realistically, that's open right the way throughout the morning, throughout the afternoon, and throughout the evening till very, very late. Let's just check out these opening times. So you can come up here for breakfast from around 6:30 until 11 AM. Then the lunch is from about midday up to about 5 o'clock. And afternoon stacks will be available on the port side from 3 PM till 5 PM. Kids, they've got their own little tea, which is quite nice. From 5 till 5:45, so that's like things like fish fingers, chicken nuggets, chips, beans, spaghetti hoops, all that kind of stuff. So something special, something different for the children themselves. And then the main dining will be from 6 PM till 9:30, a lot like the other 14 restaurants on the ship. And then it's open for late night snacks, which I must confess me and Sarah have been up to quite a lot, from 11 till 1 AM. So it's only really closed for 5.5 hours of the whole day, which is pretty impressive. You can get food anywhere on the ship because they've got burger stalls that serve pizzas and things like that, hot dogs as well, but we'll check those out on one of the deck tours. So let's get inside, see what's on the menu for lunch, noon till 5 PM. Lots of seating, but sometimes we have struggled because the ship is so full at the moment, being half term. But you can normally find a seat. We've not been able to, so that's good. And they've got two sections, one at the front and one at the back of the restaurant, which they open at different times. So one's like a prep area and the other one's like a serving area, and then they swap throughout the meal times. Okay, so the Horizon restaurant for buffet. What have we got here? We've got rice, we've got noodles. They're rice noodles. I love rice noodles. And this dish here, wow, fish sauce, prawn laksa, absolutely stunning. I might have to try some of that in a little while after we've done this. And this is where you'll probably get a proper roast. Now that's what I call a Yorkshire pudding.
That's a Yorkshire.
Yeah, that's a real Yorkshire pudding. And a lovely roast potatoes. We've had it a few times on the ship, and like I said, they cater for all tastes. We've got roast chicken there with some vegetables and gravy. What have we got on this one? Let's have a look. We've got a few fish dishes, which is fantastic.
Hoki.
We've got some pita bread.
Sweet and sour fish.
Sweet and sour hoki.
Sweet and sour.
Sour, sweet and sour hoki. Very, very nice. And we've got some gammon there. I had gammon in the Meridian last night and it was simply stunning. Fries, fantastic. Good for the children. And we've got some pita bread there.
Lamb, I think.
It's a lamb shawarma. It is lamb shawarma. Love lamb. That's one of my favourite meats. Mixed vegetable, tempura, tamari, and a soy dip. There's your soy dip there. That looks really good. Like I said, if you get in nice and early, you really did get...
Oh, cheddar cheese and onion tart.
Cheddar cheese and onion tarts. They look amazing, don't they?
Little mini quiches.
And you've got a mixture of breads, sourdoughs, healthy, some not so healthy. You've got vegetable little pasties there. Yeah, nice. And again, more bread and butter. If you want just a little snack, you can get some cheese and biscuits and crackers. This is what Sarah normally gets for the night time.
You got your red Leicester, your cheddar cheese, and your gambozzolo.
Got your salads for those that want something a little bit more healthy at lunchtime. Potato salads, different dressings. You've got your coleslaws. Some with yogurt, some without. A massive selection. It's really good. I've not looked at salads up until now. An egg salad, cucumber, beetroot, pepper, radish. Lovely. And then we move on to a selection of cold fish, cold meats, or mixed seafoods. Oh, that looks good. That's definitely me. I'll have some of that. And you've got smoked mackerel.
I like smoked mackerel.
Yeah, chorizo sausage, beef, ham. And then if you just want a sandwich, something a little bit lighter to go with your salad, they've got prawn Mary Rose baguette, they've got brie rocket and cranberry sauce baguette. Sounds really nice. Oh, smoked salmon, one of my favourites. Love it. I'll have to have me some of that as well. We have some more hot dishes here as well. That looks nice. Sweet and sour pork with egg fried rice. That's what I'm having. And a bit of gammon, I think. The puddings. You've got fresh custard there. Let's have a look. Yeah, might have me a bit of custard. I do like custard.
Steamed
to go on top
dumpling.
of your clotted dumpling. They look chocolatey, don't they? Those?
Yum, yum, yum.
And on both sides of the restaurant, you've got your drinks machines for your tea, your coffee. They've got a good selection of different teas, so we'll have a look at those in just a second. Oh. Chocolate eclairs. Peanut butter and banana, good for the vegans. Gluten free as well, so they cater for absolutely everybody. More fresh fruit.
Coffee eclairs.
Or raspberry trifle. I'm going to have me one of them. Raspberry trifle coming up. There we go.
Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy.
Golden
I'm having
syrup
one of them.
sponge cake. That's golden syrup sponge cake. It's a bit of a mouthful, that is. And more fresh fruit. Rice pudding and raspberry truffle. That one's got rice pudding in it, and then on the very end of the puddings we've got a traditional Yorkshire curd tart. Wow. Let's have a pop over here. So in the mornings you've got juices in these machines, but throughout the day and the evening it's just the water. You've got your milk there, whole milk, semi-skimmed, coffee, tea, hot water. Let's see what type of tea they've got. Decaf tea, we've got peppermint, chamomile, raspberry, Earl Grey, green tea, and of course your normal PG tips. And if you don't want sugar, which is always on the table, then you can get some Candor out. A little bit of sweetener instead for those that are a little bit more healthy, you know. And it's very difficult not to put weight on a ship because the food is always so good and there's so much of it. Well, it's time for the taste test. Let's be honest about this. I had gammon in the Meridian last night and it was to die for. Really, really good. Sarah had the steak, a little bit gristly, a little bit chewy. So let's see what the gammon's like here. I've got gammon and parsley sauce, and also I've got egg fried rice with sweet and sour pork. But the gammon is going to get the taste test first. Lovely and hot. Yep, it's a huge thumbs up for me. Gammon, just how it should be. Tender, salty, very nice. And it does taste like the one we had in the Meridian last night, so that's a good thing, because that went down an absolute treat. Sweet and sour pork, let's have a look. Bit of egg fried rice, love egg fried rice. Can never get enough of it. And that is really good as well. It's very popular, so people have probably had it before, because literally seconds after people started tucking in, the bowl was almost empty, so I got the last few scrapes out of the bowl. And I can see why, because that's really juicy. The sourness, the tenderness, the sweetness, very juicy indeed. Really enjoyed that. Egg fried rice, can't go wrong with egg fried rice. The rice is not overdone, it's not underdone, so it's not crunchy, which is great, so they've got that spot on. And this is, what is it, a raspberry
trifle.
Raspberry trifle. I don't normally have desserts, but I do like a trifle now and again. Yeah, nice as far as trifle goes. That's good. Really good. Especially that custardy bit. I might have to stretch to 2 of those. So Sarah, what did you have?
I have got roast beef. I've got a Yorkshire pudding there, how they should be done.
Yeah.
I've got a roast potato, some peas, and they did have horseradish sauce. So upstairs.
They didn't, did they?
No, up in the Keys. They don't have it. And then I've got golden syrup sponge cake. Put a bit of salt on.
And they didn't have horseradish upstairs for the roast dinners either.
Very disappointed.
Especially when there's beef, and you can't have beef without horseradish.
No, got to have horseradish.
You see how hot that is as well, that horseradish. Blow your socks off. So what's that pudding that you had?
Golden syrup.
Golden syrup. Does look good.
Does look good.
Okay, so a bit of beef for Sarah. Gravy, peas.
God, when I
roast
can
potatoes.
get it on there. There we go.
Just having a bit of a battle with it.
I think that's a bit too much horseradish, but let's give it a go.
You'll soon find out.
That's really good. Really good bit of beef. Not gristly.
Well,
not chewy.
Good. That's good, because your steak last night in the Meridian was a little bit gristly.
This is much better than the steak that I had last night.
Okay, there you go. You've heard it straight from the horse's mouth.
Yorkshire pudding.
And quite often you'll find that sometimes the designated restaurants, food isn't quite as good as the Horizon, so
no.
you got to try them all. Try all 14 restaurants. Give them a go at some point. So what's that now? Yorkshire pudding?
Yorkshire pudding.
Yorkshire pud. And I tried the Yorkshire pudding wraps upstairs. They weren't that good, but what's it like?
That tastes like the one
upstairs. I think it's probably
it's got a
mixed.
sweet taste, and I don't like it.
Yeah, you don't have a sweet taste in the Yorkshire pudding.
No.
Never mind. You've got to try these things, you know, and we say how it is, so then you guys get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And then the roast. Yeah, roast potatoes upstairs were pretty good. Yeah, nice. Thumbs up for the roasties.
Yep. Anything I'm not keen on is the Yorkshire pudding. But it might be alright with beef and the horseradish.
Yeah, chuck everything on.
To me, it's got a bit of a sweet taste to it.
Right.
So, and I'm not used to having a Yorkshire pudding that's got a sweet sort of texture or taste.
Yeah.
But overall, not too bad. I'd have it again.
Good. Yep, go for it again, and I definitely would, because mine was really, really nice.
And I'm not going to have my sweet now. I will have my main, and then
have the sweet in a little while.
Have the sweet in a little while.
Afterwards.
Yes.
Yep. Unlike me, who just shovels it all in as we go. And these guys, like I said, they work really hard, and it only really closes from 1 in the morning till 6 in the morning. So it's only 5 hours break that they get. They rotate staff, and some of these staff work in different departments as well. So quite often you'll see them either cleaning rooms, or you'll see them down in one of the other restaurants waiting at tables and serving you guys. So they really do work so hard, and they do a fantastic job. The meat one day was a little bit chewy, but apart from that, 9 times out of 10 we haven't had any complaints as far as the food, and as you can see, there's plenty to choose from. So this is the Horizon restaurant. I want to say a huge thank you for joining us on this little food tour on deck 16, right next to the Sky Dome, which is the Lido deck. You've got all the opening times there. We'll put them on there as well for you, so you can see those, check those out, so it's no surprise to you, because we don't want you to miss out on any fantastic food. So until next time, look after each other, stay safe, and God bless each and every one of you. And remember, keep travelling, keep touring, and keep tasting.
Travel, toting.